The Royal Rumble. Absolutely one of the best times to be a wrestling fan. Absolutely one of the most exciting times to be a wrestling fan. And it is one of the most unpredictable times to be a wrestling fan. What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for my WWE Royal Rumble preview and predictions. The Royal Rumble pay-per-view is by far one of the best times to be a wrestling fan, hands down. You know, WWE is building this up that this is the biggest of all time. Well, you know, the Royal Rumble match itself has some pretty big stars in it. Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker, plus some ones that we usually see. And ones that, well, I know I'm hoping, and I know some of you are hoping, reemerge into the WWE, aka Finn Balor. That would be awesome if he reemerged after getting hurt into the Royal Rumble match. That would be great to see as well. Now, on top of that, the undercard. What we're going to see besides the Royal Rumble matchup itself, definitely going to be exciting. The WWE Championship is on the line. AJ Styles versus John Cena. This is a rivalry that's been brewing for months and months and months. And they had a great rivalry in 2016. They have picked up right where they left off in 2017. And will this come to a head at the Royal Rumble and be done? Remains to be seen. However, you know, these two guys, their promos on SmackDown as of late have been great. You know, the real life storyline that they've been telling about AJ Styles being from these under promotions and John Cena not having to go to them because he's been all cocky and saying that he doesn't have to go there because he's too good for those undercard promotions. AJ Styles saying that, well, you know, I am phenomenal. You know, I have went through every promotion and I've been carrying the company as of late. I am the only reason why people are watching SmackDown and so on and so forth. You need to shut up, John Cena, because everybody's sick and tired of your rah-rah speeches. All this stuff is just great. These guys are going to put on a fabulous match at the Royal Rumble, hands down. Who will pick up the victory? I can see them pulling the trigger on John Cena winning at the Royal Rumble because it's in 40 or 50,000 fans. And, you know, that would be a big number for them to pull the trigger on at the Royal Rumble and tie Ric Flair's record. So that would be a big number for them to do that, and either way, it's going to be a great contest. The WWE Universal Championship is on the line. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Chris Jericho, you just made the list. In a shark cage, suspended high above the ring. This matchup, the main event scene for Monday Night Raw, you know, this match, Roman Reigns is going to walk away the new Universal Champion. I hate saying that. I know I'm disappointing a lot of people by my prediction, but there is no question on my mind. Over the last couple of weeks, Roman Reigns has been getting beat up continuously. Besides this past Monday, you have to really look what's been going on. Put through a table. You know, he lost his United States Championship. Sure, this past Monday, he did get the upper hand, but all the lines and all the stars are lining up for Roman Reigns to capture the Universal Championship and go on to headline Raw's main event at WrestleMania 33. Going to be a pretty good contest, but I really don't see Kevin Owens standing a chance in this matchup of retaining the Universal Championship. The Raw Women's Championship is on the line. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. Charlotte, she has this undefeated record in singles competition, and that's not going to change. It's going to be a pretty good contest, but Charlotte, in the end, will pick up the victory because WWE is just not going to end that record at a non-WrestleMania. Yeah, they're just not. If it was a WrestleMania, can see them doing that, but they're going to build that up till Mania, Plus, she's got a tie, kind of like the Ric Flair thing going on. She's like 15-0 at the moment. Ric Flair was 16 world champion, tie it up, boom. So I can see that happening. Going to be a good contest though. Raw Tag Team Championship on the line. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. This is going to be a pretty good contest. And, not too much to say about this contest except the fact that they've been really building up Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows here and making them look strong. But in the end, we all know what's going to happen. Cesaro and Sheamus are going to pick up the victory because Cesaro and Sheamus, one, have not held those titles long enough, and number two, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are not Vince McMahon's creation. So they're not going to hold those tag team titles. I just don't see it. So Cesaro and Sheamus are going away with the victory at the Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax will pick up the victory here. If not, she'll lose by like a count out. Something like that. Really not too big of a match to really talk about in depth because they're just trying to build up Nia Jax here. They're using Sasha Banks to do that. So Nia Jax, I'm predicting, will pick up the victory. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. Rich Swann versus Neville. Going to be very interesting. Neville is by far the best thing on the Cruiserweight division. And Rich Swann, I have a feeling, is going to be dropping that Cruiserweight Championship at the Royal Rumble to Neville. Neville has been on the tear through the Cruiserweight division. I really like this mean heel persona he has. Very interesting. Very great to watch. Can't wait to see what Neville continues to do in the Cruiserweight division. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. This match, very interesting, giving more of the women some stuff to do on SmackDown over on the Royal Rumble. Really built up mostly around Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Becky Lynch. And the whole Nikki Bella and Natalya situation, Naomi's just kind of thrown in there. But, it's like putting two feuds together. Whatever the case, this match should be pretty interesting to see what happens. And I am picking Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya to go over here because Becky Lynch still needs to play that underdog type, persona and lose and then finally get, her revenge. Plus, you're not going to have Mickie James lose her first contest on the WWE, and that would be her first, contest on WWE besides her NXT matchup she had. And finally, the Royal Rumble matchup itself. Yes, the Royal Rumble matchup itself. Very interesting to see what is going to go down in this contest. Who's going to win the 30th annual Royal Rumble? A lot of speculation. Who's going to win it? Will it be Goldberg? Will it be Brock Lesnar? Will it be The Undertaker? Will it be somebody else? As far as the three biggest stars that are supposed to be in it, look, it's not going to be Goldberg or Lesnar. I can't see that happening because they're in a lock-in. They're in a shoe-in straight for WrestleMania 33. No question about that. So I can't see them really winning. I can see them getting into a confrontation and one of the others either throwing each other over the top rope or somebody else dumping both of them over the top rope and then making that person a made man, whoever does that. I can see that happening, but no question, neither one of these guys are walking away with victory. As far as The Undertaker is concerned, now, I know I said that in my preview of the Royal Rumble that I really didn't think that The Undertaker could stand a chance in winning. I didn't think that anymore. If he does, okay, he's facing somebody on Raw, what if they pulled the trigger and tried to put Roman Reigns over, then definitely he would win the Royal Rumble match. I mean, no question about that because Roman Reigns is going to walk into WrestleMania 33, the Universal Champion. So, that's the only way I could see him winning the Royal Rumble match. What will happen at the Royal Rumble, we will all find out this Sunday on the WWE Network, where the road to WrestleMania begins. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe, Twitter at 2007Webby, Facebook at 2007Webby. Until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.